man, you're getting a lot of shit. And it's like you just hit a nail with them or something. It's
They're
crazy.
still coming at me too. My video today. Go ahead.
The calling your wife thing is out of bounds. I remember when I first heard that, I was pretty disgusted. And then they're going after your job and all this shit.
Well, it just shows you the links they'll go to.
Yeah, there's
nothing they won't. Like, this is an example
off
of
limits.
Yep.
Anymore.
And whatever you think is off limits, that's probably the next page in their book. Like,
yeah.
Which is funny because as most of this goes, whether it's games or television or movies or what have you, we're the ones that are always toxic, right? It's always us on this end. We're the toxic ones. But yet they're the ones that are calling people's work, calling people's wives, having people swatted, having people's backgrounds dug into and misrepresented on top of all kinds of other bullshit. And it's like, when have they once ever been right? But all of a sudden, a lot of the stuff that they lobby and throw at us and other people around us and such ends up being true about them in the long run usually. Isn't that funny?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, though, is that these people like JT, like Savvy, they're out there calling out the problems with what they're doing, with the situation. Not necessarily, like, I don't see any of them really going after relatives or anything like this. And the only thing that they can do to combat that is to try and discredit you through unreal means,
name
basically.
calling,
and that's it. They've got no valid criticism against your criticism, basically.
To that point, though, now they've moved on to the next page of their book where they've instructed their followers to start saying my full legal name in all the replies of everything and saying it everywhere. Like that's almost a gotcha moment.
I see. Like we do with Leslie Headland, Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant.
Right. Yeah, they do the same thing to me with my when I did an anime Matsuri and I was wearing like cosplay. Yeah, they like to post that. It's like, I fucking knew this was gonna be there. I don't care.
Well, that's the same with me. Like I'm literally in a movie. I'm in GameStop Rise of the Players documentary on IMDb. I'm a voice actor in a Maniac Mansion remake. I'm publicly available. My name is out there if you want to find it.
Bro, I knew.
No, it's a gotcha. It's a fucking gotcha. Nobody else knows. You go by JT, so they got you. They did some deep digging.
Well, they think it's like a big gotcha. Like, oh, that's gonna scare me off the internet. And I'm like, my problem with Alyssa using my legal name was the undertone implication of, now that she's using it, she's subtly telling everyone to dig into me and find personal information about me. If you're just gonna start saying my name out there, have at it. That just gives me further reach. My haters are literally making me famous. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing too that they don't understand is, like, if Alyssa didn't work for Kotaku, nobody would know or give a shit who she was. What? Oh, they called it quartering.
Well, I didn't know who she was until that raid.
Yeah, Quartering's wife, I'm sure, is, and the Nazi thing is funny. She's ride or die. Most good spouses are. They'll tell you to get fucked.
Oh yeah, my wife. When this happened, I had a conversation with her, and because this is not the first time, nor is it going to be the last time that someone contacts my wife. By the way, the only reason why
does she give him a big middle finger?
No. She just rolls her eyes. Like, she does. She gets it. She doesn't care.
That's good.
The reason why.
Yeah, mine would say get fucked.
No, mine's way too nice. Mine is more just like whatever, rolls her eyes. But it was the who said it and how she went about tweeting it publicly, like there's nothing wrong with what she did and nobody's going to hold her accountable for it. And to that point, when I reached out to Kotaku and was like, hey, just so you know, one of your employees feels like it's okay to do this. Are you going to reprimand her? Her superior, Carolyn Petit, who I'm not even going to get into that background on that person, said that they would back up what Alyssa did and would do the same thing to me if I said mean things about her in a video as well. Basically endorsing her behavior, saying, yeah, you deserve to have your wife contacted. I'm like, wow, okay, so it's like an institutional thing. You all feel this way, like that it's okay to go out of bounds and do this kind of stuff. We're talking about video games.
You don't find that you just mentioned. I know we've just been talking, but the two names you just mentioned, one's got tit in it, one's got cunt in it. Like, Jesus.